Hello everyone, welcome back to Greybrick Creations. My name is Michaela and today I'm going to be showing you how I made a backdrop for taking photos of my products. The materials I'm going to be using for this project are one of these tri-fold poster boards, some basic white construction paper, some basic black construction paper, and some black poster board material. This is a thicker material. It's not like the paper where it's flimsy. It's like more of a stiff construction type board. I also purchased some peel and stick wallpaper. I'm going to be using this to create the pattern on the sides of the poster board, as well as a floor or countertop like surface that I'm going to set my product on when I take the picture. I am planning on using this particular white wood pattern as the whole background for the photo drop. So now that I've gone through all the materials I'm going to be using, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to start with the big main background of the photo drop. This is the biggest area I need to cover with this peel and stick wallpaper. At this point in my crafting career, my cats are pretty unfazed by my crafting, and usually their favorite spot to lay is wherever I am working. I was trying to decide with this backdrop if I wanted to put the wallpaper piece over the corner where the poster was going to bend, or if I wanted to kind of put the end of the wallpaper piece in the corner, and I decided with actually laying the wallpaper piece over the corner, I think it'll end up bending just fine, and I think it'll make it look like more of a continuous pattern. After laying all the wallpaper pieces out, it looks like I'm going to use about 9 pieces, which works out good because I purchased 10 squares of this peel and stick wallpaper. Now that I'm done with the layout, I feel pretty confident that this is theoretically going to work. So I'm going to remove the big pieces that I've laid out and get to actually putting the peel and stick wallpaper on. To do this, I'm going to need some scissors and an X-Acto knife, as well as a cutting mat and this scraper tool. This is just a piece of plastic with some felt on the end, basically. I use that a lot when I'm doing stickers, to put the laminate on the stickers. As I put each of these pieces of this peel and stick wallpaper on, I'm going to start by folding down one corner. This just creates one sticky corner so I can get the piece of peel and stick wallpaper lined up correctly before I actually stick the whole piece on. I'm going to stick down that one corner, and then I'm slowly going to peel back the additional plastic on the back of the peel and stick wallpaper, which allows me to slowly press it onto the poster board. This helps me make sure that it's aligned correctly. Otherwise, if you go too fast, you could end up with air bubbles, or you could accidentally put it on crooked. I really wanted to take my time with this first piece of the peel and stick wallpaper because I knew if this piece was crooked, it was going to make every other piece that I put on crooked, as I have to align the other pieces with this first piece to make it look like a continuous pattern on the background. Here I'm getting ready to stick that second piece of wallpaper on. As you can see, I'm peeling back a little section of that plastic, just enough that I can get it aligned and stuck onto the poster board. I'm going to stick that down, and then I'm going to use my scraper or my hand to just slowly stick the rest of the wallpaper onto the poster board. For the next piece, I'm going to have to trim it a little bit, so I got myself a pencil, a frozen pencil to be specific, and a ruler. I'm just going to measure out where I need to cut that third piece so that it's not hanging off the edge. I figured I'd do this because I want to be able to save some of this peel and stick wallpaper so that I could use it at a future date if I need to. I didn't want to just peel off the whole piece and then cut it off the end of the board and have to throw that extra piece away. Sticking this peel and stick wallpaper onto the poster board is a little bit tedious, so I thought I'd speed it up for you guys so you can see me completing the project without sitting here for 3 hours. Here I'm putting that final piece of the peel and stick wallpaper onto the board, and that is going to be it for the background portion of this. Alright, so here you can see the final finished backdrop for my little photo taking station for my projects. Turned out pretty good. I like how it looks. You can't really see the breaks between the different pages of the peel and stick wallpaper, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. The next step in this project is going to be the base of the photo station. So I want to create something that my product can sit on that either looks like a wood surface or a kitchen countertop. So here you can see I'm just going to start cutting out the poster board. I wanted something that was a little more sturdy on the bottom so that it kind of can support the walls of the backdrop. Originally I was thinking I wanted to create some sort of slots that I could kind of slide the backdrop of this picture taking station into on the poster board on the bottom to kind of hold it in place, but then I decided that was going to be a little too complicated and it might get damaged easily, so I just decided to cut a piece of the hard poster board out that I'm using for this base, and then I'm basically just going to use some scotch tape to tape it together whenever I'm using it, so that the scotch tape is easy to take off when I want to switch out the different bases. Here you can see me cutting out the last portion of the poster board with my X-Acto knife, and now it's ready to put some peel and stick wallpaper on. The first base that I want to put on the poster board is the wood base. This is kind of supposed to look like a wood floor or a wood desk. I'm going to put this peel and stick wallpaper on the exact same way that I did the backdrop for the photo station. I'm going to peel off an edge of the plastic on the back and then put it onto the poster board. I did decide to start by putting the peel and stick wallpaper for this base in the middle of the poster board. My thought process there was just that then there wouldn't be a seam right in the middle, because most of my products I'm going to be putting right in the middle of the board when I go to take the picture, and so I wanted it to look like a continuous pattern in the middle of the board versus having a seam right in the middle. Overall, this base turned out pretty good. I was just looking here to see if I liked how it looked. There is one small section that I didn't get quite close enough, and the bad thing about using the black poster board is you can really see that line, but I think it looks good enough. Now I'm just going to finish off by filling in the last thin section of the poster board with some of that peel and stick wallpaper. And here you can see the finished product for the wood floor base of my photo station. Now I'm going to take the other side of that piece of poster board and put on the kind of granite or marble countertop looking peel and stick wallpaper. This way I only have one board I need to use, and I can just flip it over depending on which background or which base background I decide I want to use. My thought process for having a few different bases was mostly because I work with a lot of wood products, and so I was concerned if I was working with a wood product, it might not look best to have a wood base and a wood background. It might look better to break up the pattern or material a little bit. So that's why I wanted to do a countertop-like material and then the wood material. Here you can see how the final product was coming together. I was just testing it out with both of the different bases. I'm going to try adding that scotch tape I talked about earlier in the video. I actually have a cute little cutting board that I want to test out in the photo booth while I was making this video. I basically just took a small piece of scotch tape on both sides and wrapped it around the side of the poster board and then down under the bottom of the base piece. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set up my cutting board to take some pictures and some videos of it. The great thing about using this photo backdrop for my products is that I can pretty much set it up anywhere in my house and I can take the pictures or the videos. I don't have to worry about finding a blank wall or, good lighting. I can just set it up wherever I could set it up in my office, my garage, my kitchen, and then take the videos or pictures I need to take. As long as there aren't any cats in those videos and pictures, then I can post them online to my Instagram or my YouTube or other social media platforms. As always, thanks for watching me build this cute little photo station for all my products. If you're interested in seeing my process for creating this cutting board, go check out that video too.